Greetings and welcome aboard to the Heavy Metal Truckers. We are your hosts. I am Pincushion and that is Doppler. And in this episode, we are going over another viewer request from the pit. This one is Nocturnal Bloodlust, Nail in the Coffin, is it?
Or something like that, yeah.
All right,
It was a recommendation from John Ferrer or whatever his name. I can't remember. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. But...
Well, thank you, John Ferrero. Ferrero. You make great chocolates. Even though I don't eat them, you make great chocolates. Alrighty, so let's get this started. I'm
Having technical difficulties.
I'm conflicted.
Okay, I'm not the only one.
Okay.
I'm
Because
having technical difficulties here. I literally was gonna say I don't think I've listened to a song in a while that has literally sent me through the gambit of thoughts before. There were moments I'm like, damn, this is really good. Then there was moments that I was like, yeah, I don't know if I care for this. And there's moments I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then there was moments
there
that I
was a
was like,
trio
well, I didn't
going on.
expect that.
There was a trio going on vocally of like Surge,
Yeah, the vocals were very
Jonathan,
interesting.
Kyo, and
Mhm.
probably that dude from Architects or whatever modern metal thing with vocal compression you want to throw in.
Parkway Drive or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Um.
the funny part is that once he started doing the cleans, I almost wanted to bust out laughing because it reminded me of whenever Suicide Silence had first got everyone just gave him so much shit for it. Like he tried to incorporate Deftones into Suicide Silence, and it was just
Yeah.
fucking weird. But
Well, I'm not a big fan of Chino, as you know.
neither am I, to be honest.
There's a lot of people who are obsessed with him. I'm like, hey,
I know, and
more power to you, but
yeah,
he's
to
not
each
for
their
me.
own. But I mean, because there's people that don't like Randy, there's people that don't care for Joachim. It's out on Joachim.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I know
yeah.
you meant. Everybody has their own taste, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. But yes, I've said my first little bit, so I'll let you go on this one, because, yeah.
Well, like I said, yeah, I was all over the place with this one. Like, I didn't expect the cleans when they first came in. They caught me off guard, but they weren't bad. Like, I'm not gonna say and go and knock them. But I wasn't expecting them.
Eventually not bad, because at first, I have like 2 or 3 seconds I did not feel like they fit, and then it started going into more of a vocal compression style, and I'm like, okay, this is beginning to fit with what you have going on with the rest of your material.
Yeah, and I think I agree the first couple seconds, but I think for me that was more I wasn't expecting it, so my brain was trying to
Process what was going
like
on.
process and catch up. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the guitar solo.
I was.
At least not that kind of guitar solo.
I was, because that's what modern deathcore has come to.
I don't know. For me, I wasn't, so it kind of caught me off guard a little bit.
No, I gotcha.
The vocals were all over the place, and like you said, there were some Jonathan, because it was almost like the dude was doing harsh scatting.
Yes,
which was interesting.
Like, guard, but
Yeah.
then there were moments where he was doing like Surge's rapid fire.
Yeah, and it was very interesting. It's one of those songs where, at least first listen, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. And if I listen to it more, I could end up on either side of the spectrum. I don't know.
Not gonna lie, I have a feeling I could end up enjoying it, just because
It's very, very, very possible, because it is very unique, especially from the vocal side of things.
it is from the vocal side, but even like the instrumental side, it reminds me of older Whitechapel, and that's the thing about, like, whenever you're going to go into the deathcore scene, like, a lot of people are wanting to go the Lorna Shore route or whatever, where it's just go as chaotic as possible to be quote unquote heavy as possible.
Yeah.
Sometimes being heavy is just doing the simplest fucking thing and just rolling with it, because if it sounds good and it's catchy, then people are going to catch on to it. You're not like doing this whole being a trapeze artist with your death metal blast beats. Like, it gets overdone so quickly.
Yeah. And for me, at first, I wasn't sure about the instrumentals, because it was kind of the blast beats, just in your face, which there's nothing wrong with that. But there's so much of it. A little bit. It was a little bit. But there's a lot of that going on. But as the song went on, they changed things up. And they started doing different things and mixing stuff up. And it began to grow on me, and I began to enjoy it more, at least from a musical standpoint.
A question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you borderline begin to consider this progressive deathcore?
Yeah, I wouldn't argue against that. Especially
Yeah.
as the song went on, you definitely got that. It definitely became more progressive.
Because it had it had some various changes in it that worked. That was not
Yeah,
so
no, they
out
did
there
work.
that wasn't so out there that that would be thrown on the line of avant-garde, but yet
Right.
they did enough of variation to make it fascinating, which of course is what Dream Theater and Rush and all those guys are known for. So yeah, I'm like this. This might be the first time in a good long time I'm actually gonna check out a deathcore album. My God.
Yeah, I remember we listened to them one other time. There was another song we did of theirs.
We
I
did,
don't
and it
remember the
was
name
I
of it.
think
It's been a long. We
we
enjoyed it. I remember we
enjoyed
liked
it.
that one.
Which, by the way, I do want to do a review or try and do a review on the latest Whitechapel album because I am curious about it. I know I'm pausing because I'm just taken aback because I never thought I'd be actually interested to go deeper into someone who is deathcore, especially like modern kind of deathcore. Even granted, I said they still have elements of old school deathcore, like whenever it was starting up, but yeah.
So if you were gonna say that, I'm not surprised as a Japanese one though, because they tend to push the envelopes or do things to make themselves unique.
They do, and I forgot they were Japanese too. Like they did
Yeah,
things
they
like
are.
an old school American group, and I'm like, that's part of the reason why I kind of was like, what the hell is going on here? This is like this modern deathcore, but they're not acting like modern deathcore. I don't. What is going on here? Yeah, it's just yeah. But anyways, anything else to add for you, other than we're just flabbergasted?
Yeah. No, that's about it.
Alrighty then. Well, until next time, this is not an invitation to throw out every modern deathcore group out there at us. This is like the off chance that a group like this actually caught our interest and was actually fascinating for once. But I mean, of course, if you have a recommendation, then by all means toss it to us because we'll check it out still. But until next time, we'll see you guys later. And as always, keep rolling heavy.